So in this project, what we are going to do is we're going to have the first screen, and in the first screen we're going to have the tabs. We're going to design the tabs, and in this tabs we have the first tab with the first tab will have the input values when you give some input, a range of vendor numbers, and then in the second screen you get the details of it in the form of a table using, and that we are going to do in the table control. Okay, so let's do that, and we are going to include both the concepts in this project, where we are using the tab strip as well as the table control. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and do this tab strip with table control, making use of the LFD1 table. LFD1 table happens to be the vendor master data related to the company codes, and we're going to do this now, and we're going to get the data from this into our screen. Let's do that now. So for that, I'm going to go ahead with the SE38, and in fact, okay, let's do this from the other way around. Okay, we have been always doing it from the SE38, so let's do it from SE80. So you can observe that there are some certain comforts when we're doing it from SE80. So let's do that now here from here. So my package would be Z 1 2 3 4 5 6 underscore PK. This is my package. So what I'll do is I'll right click on this program, create ZV underscore tab strip table control TSTC. Say OK. Say OK. OK again. Now in this, we're going to go ahead and declare something in at the top. So we're going to have this types begin of st underscore lfd1, and I'm creating a local structure here, lfd1. So let me lfd1. Let me copy a couple of fields from here.
Hey Vikram.
Yes.
It should be an executable.
No. Oh. Did I get executable? Okay. Let me create stc1. So this program should be of type module pull in the this should be a module pull program, and so in this we are creating types begin of st underscore lfd1 sorry lfd1 end of st underscore lfd1 lifn type lifn. And then we have the PU carriers further and all this. PU carriers further. That's it. So we just will remove this include. Okay, so we're good with the structure. We're going to now go ahead with data IT underscore LFP1 right standard table of ST underscore LFP W underscore LFP1 right ST underscore LFP1. Then we have to go ahead with select options S underscore left. Oh no, oh, no, I'm sorry. So select options is not required here because we're going to go ahead and do that in the in the screen level. So let's do that. I've activated this, and I'm going back to the SE51 transactions. You don't have to go to SE51 transaction here. You just have to right click on this package, create. Then we have this. So the program name that we have here is ZEA TSTC. TSTC10. Right click on this. Create screen. Now when we select create screen, it directly takes us to that screen number. So I'm taking it as 100 and tab strip and table control program. So we'll go for full logic. This will uncomment this module, uncomment this one as well, and we will go ahead and double click on this. Say yes. In the main program, say OK. Save this. Back. Double click on this second one. Say yes. In the main program, say yes. Okay, this got created in the main program. And save. Activate. Back. And now we need to design the tab strip in this screen. So we're going to go ahead and click on the layout. We're going to click on the layout here. And here comes the layout. And in this layout, we're going to have this tab strip. So let me take the tab strip with Wizard and give it here. Continue. Tab strip 1 continue. And here we have tab 1, tab 2. So continue. Continue again. Now we have to complete this. We have 2 tabs now. And we've got to go to the 101 screen and design it. But let me first this push button exit. AB1 exit. FCT code is ext. Save. And then back. Got generated now. Activate. You can now go to the subscreens as well from here itself. You can just go for your program name, and in the program you'll have the screens. In the screens you can see 101, 102. All that we have to do is just double click on the 101 and uncomment these modules and double click on it to get it created in the main program. So we're doing it here. So when you work around from the SE80, you don't have to slide around between the transaction codes. So back again and double click on this one. The second module called user command. So we'll go for the main program. Say OK. Say syntax. Okay, done. And once it's been done, we're done with this output and input here, and we're going to come back and write the logic here later. But let us first design the fields. Now we're going to have it something like, okay, so let me give two more fields here, two more values here for this for giving the input. So I'll give something like L underscore LIFNR type LIFNR H underscore LIFNR type LIFNR L underscore LIFNR H underscore LIFNR. So just save this. So we're going to have this is a lower limit and higher limit. That's what we is my plan. So let's do that way. And okay, so let me activate this and then double click on the 100 screen and double click on the 100 screen, and in this we'll go for the layout. In the layout you cannot expand this 101, I mean like the subscreen, because if you increase the size of subscreen, everything goes wrong, because the subscreen ultimately has to fit in into this place. So all that we, if you want a bigger screen, we can probably increase the size of this tab here. And we'll click on 101 screen and click on layout again, and any which ways, like we'll just give two fields, input fields here. So I clicked on the this icon for displaying the screen program fields. I'm clicking on the get from program, and in this I'm going to select this L underscore LFNAR H underscore LFNAR. Say okay. Yeah. Next we have this as vendor number. Text one and number low and low vendor number high. Save, back, activate. So we have this active. Now we are at that 102 screen. In 102 screen, we would like to display that data from this LFD1 table. So I'm going to go ahead with the table control with wizard. So in the first one, we did the tab script with wizard. Now we are doing table control with wizard. So we got this pop-up now here, and in the pop-up, you're going to click on continue, and tab script. This is table control. Click on continue, and here we'll go for this internal program, internal table, and we'll select the internal table from the program. So we just have the internal table, so we're selecting it in work area, in one work area. and we'll select all these fields. Continue. Output only. Continue. So we'll also later do this input as well. Scroll. Continue. Continue again. Complete. Yeah. So we've got this, and we can probably cut short this until here. I think we're good with this now. So save this back. Once we are done with this, we will get this. Save, activate, back again. Now we're good with this, and we'll go for 100 screen. And in the 100 screen layout, just let me check if I have done this exit. Yeah, exit ext is what I gave here. So we need to write the logic for that. So let me directly straight away go to the main program here. You can just double click and go to the main program directly from here. So we'll go ahead and write the logic in the 100 input. 100 input. Leave program. So save. This is done. Back. It's done now. So we'll go ahead with the 100 screen. But then we also are supposed to write the select statement here. And the select statement needs to have these fields. We need to address these fields. So this needs to be done in the tab strip output 110 output. So here let's do this as select these fields from LFP1 into table IT underscore LFP1 where LIFNR is greater than or equal to L underscore LIFNR and LIFNR less than or equal to L underscore H underscore LIFNR. This is done now, and let's go and check that data now. We need to create a transaction. Again, we don't have to go anywhere outside here. We can just create a transaction code from here itself. Create transaction here. So select that transaction, and the transaction would be ZVA TSTC. control tab strip. Say OK, where the program name happens to be ZVA underscore. You can just copy it from the left side. TSTC 10, and then you can go ahead with the screen number. Screen number is 100 because the main screen has to be triggered. So just save it, and not sure if everything is active, so just let me quickly check that. So let me go to the main program. Main program is active. Screen 100 is active. 101. Let me again check if this are created there. Yes. Okay. So we're good to go with the execution of the transaction code. So let me just show you the transaction here. So I'll double click on the transaction and it opens up here, execute it. So now here I'll give this as, okay, let me check for what values do we have the data in the LFD1. So that I'll be giving appropriate input values. Oh, we have it from 1 to 1000 or whatever. So I'll give something like 0, 0, 0, 1. No, I should be giving this entire value. Sometimes it doesn't take if you give 1. So 1 is different from all zeros 1 because it's a character. So I'll be giving it as something like, again, I'll give it as 9 here, and then click on tab 2, enter. You get this records here in the second screen. And these records are exactly for the same values for which we gave the input there in the first screen. So let me go back and give this as just 10. And we have only one record here, I guess. And so we've got this data. So the refresh is happening only when you are coming out. I'll just see to it. So this is what is the data that we have. So this happens to be a project in which we are using the table control and tab strip. That's what we're doing here.